Salam, guys. Salam, Frostman 3. Let's hit it. I played a demo again. Apparently, I played speed. Spoiler alert, you're going to skip about 15 seconds, but I played speed in there. You know, obviously, P looks a lot harder and growner. And I played some other team. I don't know who she is, but you know, in 10 minutes, Crow. Yeah, plays Crow, and he's using dual blades. It's pretty interesting. I'm not sure who the other girl is, but you know, it's interesting.
One is ahead! Go! We'll have to fight!
Hi. I'm not doing it again. I feel like it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Where's me?
Here!
Sorry.
My turn!
I can't deal with people.
Right.
Good job, kids. Fuck you guys.
My turn.
Broken. Right. Oh, we did it.
Done.
Yeah. Yeah. Got eyes. You know, that's freaking poison petrifying. It's not a bad one. Okay, that oh, I feel he violated my rights. Gotta find more into it. What? I don't know. Oh, I'm beating off my villains. Yes? Sorry, I'm busy. Oh yeah, I was a little busy, yes, sir. Okay. Grandparents are here. He'll be here for a while.
Now's our chance. Go!
Guess he didn't like me. Question. Huh. My birthday. I haven't seen those guys in years.
Broken.
Okay.
I need to talk to a girl.
Right. Of course. Shatter! We should keep going.
I'm a nice guy.
Bring it on! Here we go! There!
Okay.
My turn. Now! An opening! Of course.
Okay.
Go! Okay, it's safe for now.
Yeah.
I did it!
Gale. Cool. You think you're gonna beat me up?
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
Second floor! Get another chance!
Broken.
Okay. Done. But we can't relax yet.
Enemy sight! My turn!
And Gale's pretty nice.
Second floor! Gale! Go!
Broken.
You're done!
I'll handle it. Done. But we can't relax yet.
Enemy sight! My turn!
Scared them. So
My turn.
they come up and
Of course. Oh, we did it.
handle it.
My turn. Of course.
Go!
My turn. Got it.
Go!
That one all right.
See? We make a great team.
I did it!
Now's your chance. Here we go!
I'll handle it.
My turn. Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete. Of course. Hey, off guard.
Hey,
I'll take you off.
My turn.
Well,
My turn. Go!
Broken.
That one all right.
See? We make a great team.
Success.
my mom. They killed somebody.
Watch out,
Go!
guys.
The second floor. Bam! Now's our chance.
Broken.
You're done.
I'll handle it. Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
Yeah, Gale is a really nice AoE attack. I hate my name. Good job. I hate everyone, man. My mom's. Fuck. I don't want this to end. There's an amendment here that I would shut down the amendment.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
Oh, that must be it. Yeah, it looks like the monster hotel's owner as his dealer. Or if you're E2 ready, of course. I'd like you to ask you that you put B and myself in front before this battle. Gonna have another go at comment link. Oh well, this is as good a chance as any. Alright, Laura Fee will take point for this fight. The rest of us will back him up.
Enemy side. My turn. Second floor. Bam! Now's our chance.
I'll pick you up.
My turn.
I hate him. No.
Here we go.
My turn.
slide.
Analyzing enemy attack patterns. I've got it!
Giant mollusks which can handle time dollars underground. That's all by causing the surrounding space to vibrate.
Right!
Nah, you can do anything about it.
Okay.
I hate you so much. Fucking mom, I hate you so fucking. Yeah, I'm done. It's wrecking me. No. I really hate my mom. Let's go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Fuck you people. I hate my mom. They're
Second
going.
floor. Get out!
I'll pick you up!
Okay.
You confirm me. They're going to die. No, you're
Here.
Of course! Hey! My turn!
here.
Right!
Go! Ha!
Of course! Hey!
My turn.
Go! Now's our chance!
I'll pick you up!
I'll handle it.
Of course!
My turn!
My turn!
Okay, so much.
Right!
Oh no, you don't!
My turn.
No, it's hatred. I have hatred. Hey, you fucking know, man. You fucking want shit.
Of course.
No, you're not.
Hey!
Go!
You're gone.
Flames, gather on my path! Strike!
My turn.
Right! Right! Is everybody okay?
Well, that was... You know, maybe you should just stop worrying about trying to form a combat link with each other.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I can see why you'd really want to.
No. I don't want to hold our group back more than I already have. I'd like to withdraw from active combat and take a more supporting role for the duration of this field study.
Huh? Why?
But Laura, it doesn't make any sense for you not to be in the thick of the fight.
Don't be ridiculous. If anyone should be benched, it's me. It makes sense when you consider what each of us brings to a fight.
No, my own immaturity is the cause of this. There's still a part of me that refuses to accept you, and this is the result. I'm sorry. I didn't think I was this narrow-minded. And I apologize for the distress my prejudice has no doubt been causing you. I came to realize during my club activities that I still have a lot of maturing left to do.
Laura.
As such, Rean, I wish to withdraw.
Denied. Actually, I'll be the one withdrawing from frontline combat.
Huh?
Rean?
This seems awfully sudden. What's your line of thinking?
During all the battles we fought, one thing stood out to me. I couldn't help but notice that under ordinary circumstances, Laura and Fee's fighting styles complement each other perfectly.
Well,
You think so?
Interesting. What do you mean?
Laura's the ideal knight, standing strong in the thick of the fight, dominating enemies with her blade. Then there's Fee, the ideal vanguard, overwhelming the opposition with her speed and creating openings for Laura. During the practical exam, none of us should have stood a chance against the two of you.
When you put it that way, it does make sense.
If they could form a combat link, they'd be virtually unstoppable.
Yeah, I don't think that's escaped you two either. That's why you keep trying to form a combat link, but there's something stopping you from connecting with each other. Whatever it is, it's been frustrating both of you this whole time, right?
It's exactly as you say.
Okay, so, since that's how things stand, it makes no sense for you two to just give up and withdraw from combat. In fact, considering everyone's relative strengths and weaknesses, it makes the most sense for me to fall back. This way, you'll have more chances to work out whatever it is that's standing in the way of you forming a link.
You have my thanks.
we'll take you up on your offer then.
That's what I like to hear.
You really can be audacious sometimes, you know. Just like you were with me and Eustace.
You think? I don't really think I did anything out of the ordinary.
That's so you, Rean, to not think anything of it. Still, thanks to you, there might be hope for these two after all.
We'll do what we can.
But first, we need to get back to the hotel, right?
Well, it's all good. Everything worked out. My right arm kind of hurts a little bit. I really, Rean's Gale was pretty badass. I really hate my mom, and I hate my family, I hate my life, guys. Like, I don't have any job, money, and stuff, and it's just, no. Something's wrong, Elliot? It's, is it me, or do you guys hear us not off in the distance? Not to mention, I do hear music very faintly. I can make out a violin and a flute, quite an elegant piece from the sound of it. It doesn't sound pre-recorded either. You think it sounds filtering down here from the surface? This way. She didn't do nothing. You're The music does seem to be louder here than it was before, but you know, I feel like I've heard this too somewhere before. We should at least try to see where it leads. Let's see if there's some way to open it. I had no idea there was a mechanism like this in an underground passage. I can hear the melody one more clearly now. It's like this leads out to the surface. Okay, let's follow the passage and see where we can come out. Here it goes. Yeah, I just, maybe they could just lie on us. And, yeah, it's just, accountability or shit.
My turn. Let's get this over with.
It's my turn! Eat that!
I'll handle it.
My turn.
Fuck.
I'll
Take
handle
my
it.
shit there.
Of course. You still have a lot of training to do.
Great! Stay on guard and don't get cocky!
Good. Yeah. Hello? Oh, I'm gaming. Leave me alone right now.
Here.
Right. Right.
It's my turn!
We confirm.
My turn.
Good job.
Right. All right, let's keep moving.
Here you go.
Done.
Oh, so have a nice day.
Is that a treasure chest?
No. Fine.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Here.
Right.
Right.
My turn.
My turn.
Is everybody okay?
Not bad.
Oh, brilliant spins.
An A plus out.
I mean, goddamn, how long does it take to get these fucking abilities?
There's a light.
The sound's getting louder too.
You must be getting close to the exit now.
No. But you just have a nice day. And you have the soul rights to and they're isn't this Mater Park? If so, we're not far from City Hall. Whoever guesses those underground tunnels will spit out something like this. Layouts remain unchanged. This was great during the Dark Age. You can really feel the city's real clear history. Seems like the network of passages here is even bigger than Barra Hart's underground waterway. Hell yeah. Is something wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. I was listening to this so not out of it, and I realized that the musicians playing it over there are actually friends of mine. They look like students. They seem exceptionally skilled for their age. Oh, they are. I'm really proud to know them. Would you guys mind if I went over to say hi? No sweat. Go ahead. Pressures go greet them too. Fucking hate my fucking parents. I'm really just money. I don't want it.
Ooh, this looks like a...
He wants his money back. He can give us stuff. That's all you.
Now that's a catch. Caught one.
Hey, would you mind leaving me alone right now? I'm gaming right now. I'll be there in a minute. I will be there in a minute. Stop bothering me, please. Fucking man. You gotta lure around while I'm talking to my girlfriend. Here, take this book and go somewhere else. It's very kind of someone watching us. Well, why do I move too fast? Maybe I'll fire you well. Yeah. No, Red Moon Rose, Chapter 8, the Truth. The stillness of night came once again to the streets of Hamdall. A bewitching eerie red moon hung full in the sky, and carmine glow staining the red bricks of the surrounding buildings, and even deeper crimson. After the gruesome discovery of the bodies that day, the Gerard team had strengthened its nighttime patrols. Most of the soldiers in the team were on the streets, determined to prevent any further violence and repair the damage to the Imperial Army's honor. The patrol routes had them making tight circuits of the city roads, valiantly searching for anything out of order on one particular dark street corner. On one particular dark street corner, a block away from the Algria Tavern, stood a young man in military uniform. Much like the others, he was making the rounds in his thoroughly deserted patrol area. A figure turning onto the street just ahead of him made him pause mid-step. Rarely he put his hand on the sword at his waist. As the figure drew closer, the figure's regimen became more visible. It was another soldier like himself. It was Alphonse. Alphonse stepped forward and stood silently before the other young man. He fixed with him with an unwavering gaze. "Oh, it's you," the young man said, sounding annoyed. "What are you doing here? This is my patrol area, not yours." He glared at Alphonse with intense dislike, but Alphonse did not look away. "I came to ask you something," Alphonse replied simply. He put his hand into his pocket and took something out of it. It was a dirty piece of cloth. The other man looked puzzled. "What's this? That's supposed to be." "It was something I found in the area where the vampire appeared last night. It's also yours, isn't it, Elroy?" Elroy stared back at Alphonse, then rolled his eyes. His voice dripped with contempt. "What are you talking about? Did you really abandon your post over who some rag might belong to? And vampire? You're supposed to be a soldier, not some kind of superstitious lunatic," he scoffed. "This is part of the bandage you were wearing around your left arm when you said you were injured in training," Alphonse said calmly. The cloth, Alphonse continued, must have been cut from his bandage during the previous night's battle and ended up between the two buildings in an area they neglected to check. He didn't, however, mention who had done the cutting. There was no need to tell Elroy this information that he already knew. After all, hearing this, Elroy clutched his left arm, hidden under the sleeve of his army uniform, almost as if trying to hide it from Alphonse. "Besides, the idea that you were injured badly enough to need a bandage like that in standard training makes no sense to begin with. You're the most skilled swordsman on Gerard's team, after all." "That's not to say you weren't actually injured, especially considering there really was fresh blood on the bandage itself. But you didn't injure yourself during training. You were stabbed by a rapier, and that was the bandage. And that was the bandage was intended to disguise." Elroy said nothing. "You were stabbed by a rapier, and that was the bandage. That was what the bandage was saying to disguise." Elroy said nothing. Under any circumstances, he would have been quick to argue back, but not this time. His brow furrowed. He glared angrily at Alphonse. "I'm sure that you must have replaced the bandage with a new one last night. But then, what was this doing at the scene of the crime? You weren't involved in this morning's investigation." Involving this more investigation, Alphonse was aware that what he was saying wouldn't be enough to prove to the world that Elroy was a vampire. They were, after all, creatures of legend. People would never believe him. What it did prove, however, was that Elroy had been where Rose and vampires' battle took place, and considering that Alphonse already knew that vampires were no myth, that was all the proof he needed. I don't want to believe it myself. I can't bear to think someone who I served alongside as a soldier, someone more skilled than any of us, is actually a monster who's been indiscriminately murdering people. Elroy made no reply. He just stared down at the ground, silent and tense. But I am a member of the Gerard team, Alphonse continued resolutely, and we are entrusted with a task of protecting this city. I have a duty to do what I can do. I can't protect any more lives from being lost. Unless you can prove what I am saying isn't true, I'm going to have to arrest you as a suspect. Hands at sides, Elroy let out a short, quiet laugh. The second he did, something changed, and the atmosphere became oppressive. Elroy threw back his head and let out a loud, maniacal laugh. It was an inhuman sound, that outburst. The skin-crawling utterance was entirely unlike the usual quiet Elroy, and as his mouth yawned wide, Alphonse saw what he knew he would. Beast-like fangs, the fangs of a vampire. Alphonse placed his hand on the saber at his waist and drew as fast as he could. The sound of blades scraping against scabbard cut short the awful laugh, but he wasn't fast enough. Before he knew it, Elroy was right in front of him, swinging his own sword with incredible force. Alphonse barely had time to block his arc with his own. The sound of metal against metal filled the air, and the monster's strength of the blow pushed Alphonse backwards. It was obvious to him that Elroy's power was vastly greater than it had been when he took the punch to the stomach several days before. If Elroy had been this strong that day, Alphonse knew he would already be dead. Barely managing to hold his position, he clung to his saber with his now somewhat numb hand, but the vampire was already drawing back for another strike. Planting his feet firmly on the ground, Alphonse was able to parry the blow, but it was all he could manage. If he strayed even a hair from focusing on defense, he would soon be overwhelmed. Elroy, meanwhile, maintained his onslaught seemingly without effort. Blow after blow rained down relentlessly. You should have waited, Alphonse. Surely you know that vampires can only use their powers at night. Alphonse grunted as he narrowly deflected another attack. Actually, he didn't know. He was fully aware that waiting until morning might have actually given him a chance to defeat Elroy. But he couldn't bring himself to wait, not when there was a possibility that he might have claimed another victim that very night. His conscience wouldn't allow him to sleep peacefully in his bed, knowing that he could have done something to stop that murder from happening. As if to punctuate his point, Elroy knocked the saber from Alphonse's hands with a vicious swipe that drove him to his knees. The leg clattered down on the paving stones far from the fighting pair. "You're finished," Elroy growled, turning his sword on Alphonse. The blade flashed up, then descended. Alphonse watched the fall of the sword as if in slow motion. He knew there was nothing he could do to stop it. It would bite through his flesh and send his head soaring through the air, much like his saber had just done. Suddenly, a high-pitched, whistling sound of something moving very fast cut through the night. And then another and another followed. The next moment, Elroy's right arm was gone. Blood speckled Alphonse's cheeks like a fine rain, and just as he had imagined, something soared through the air and hit the ground. But instead of it being his head, it was Elroy's right arm, sword still clutched in his rigid fingers. Grah! Elroy secretly jumped back. Elroy knocked his saber from Alphonse's hands. Elroy growled, descending his sword from blade. And the next moment, Elroy's arm, blood speckled Alphonse's cheeks like a fine rain, and just as he had imagined, something soared through the air and hit the ground, but instead of it being his head, it was Elroy's right arm. And his sword still clutching his right fingers. Elroy instinctively jumped back. while clutching at his wounded limb, while Alphonse stared wide-eyed at the many parts of a Templar sword. And for instinctively jumped back, clutching at his wounded limb, while Alphonse stared wide-eyed at the many parts of a Templar sword stretched before him. Like the flexing of a metal snake, the wires connecting the razor-sharp blade segments gleamed in the moonlight. A line of tension then ran through the wires, and they all retracted just as fast as they had appeared. Soon after, a lone woman or figure approached to take their place. It was a woman in navy blue coat that was thrown wide, exposing countless weapons attached to the battle gear she was wearing underneath. She had sleek shoulder-length blonde hair, fucking capped by a navy blue beret. The look she gave Alphonse when she saw him was somewhere between expiration belief. Alphonse smiled weakly. What took so long, Rose? That was pretty interesting. I'm sorry, I had to read it for a second because it was like, what the hell happened? Yeah, he's still... Quite the orchestra. Wait, Elliot, you're back. Hey, great to see you, Morris. You too, Ron Kalinka. Feels like forever since you've been around. You seem like you're doing well, so who are you, friends? Ray is classmate at Thors Military Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you. It seems we're all about the same age, too. So you're Elliot's hometown friends then. Which school's uniform is that? Oh, we're students at the Music Academy. Music, huh? And it's a academy that puts the main focus on music. The school itself is on the outskirts of this district. A lot of famous musicians have graduated from there. Well, that explains how why you all play so well. Thanks. Our academy always plays for the concert they hold during the summer festival every year. Classes are over for the day. Classes are over for the day, so we're just adding a little polish before our performance. All right, this does seem like the perfect place to practice. Yeah, I can't believe how good you've all gotten, though. I mean, you're always great, but you must have improved a ton. You must have really been practicing. You really think so? Well, we have been practicing. I'm practically hearing your songs in my sleep now. It's so true. I guess I'd be pretty disappointed if, after all that, we weren't getting at least a little better. I just wish you were here at the Music Academy with us. Oh, you don't misunderstand. Thors has a really good reputation and all. So are you still practicing the violin? Yeah, in club practice. I ended up joining the Academy's wind orchestra, actually. I'm glad to hear it. You were really good. I'd hate to hear you giving up. Hopefully we'll get another chance to play together someday. Oh yeah, I'd really like that. Well, is it that time already? We better get back on Academy Festival and we'll be here before you know it. And we've got practicing to do. I do admire your dedication for your craft. If you've got get some time It'd be great if you could come and see us perform in a concert. The more the merrier. Thanks, looking forward to it. Thank you. See you later, Elliot. Elliot, hey, are you? No, it's not that. Anyway, how about we swing by the hotel to give our report, and then head back to the house. Sis is probably busy cooking up a storm right about now. Okay, let's be off then. That night, after enjoying a wonderful meal prepared for Rean, we were invited to Ellie's home. I hate you.
Whoa, this is incredible.
He could open a shop with all the instruments here.
A piano, violins, wind instruments, a robust percussion section. I'm assuming the papers in the cabinet are all sheet music?
There's no way you can call this just a hobby.
Yeah, coming in here, this must look like some rabid obsession to you guys. You know, my mom was a pretty famous pianist. Being raised around music like that, my sister and I ended up sharing her love of music.
Really?
Looking at all this, I can see why you decided to join the wind orchestra at the academy.
Still, why didn't you go to the same school as the people we met earlier?
Fee?
Wait, Fee, that's not...
Don't worry about it. I'm sure this comes as no surprise. But I'd originally planned to attend the music academy.
Oh.
My sister and I grew up listening to our mom play the piano. Dad was more the strong, stoic type. He didn't know much about music, but he was head over heels in love with her. Our home was always filled with the sound of music, and it kept our family smiling together. But 7 years ago, Mom got really ill. Eventually, she passed away. After her death, my sister and I both wanted to follow in her footsteps. She enrolled at the music academy and began working toward a career as a pianist. Naturally, I tried to do the same. But Dad wouldn't hear of it. It's one thing to have it as a hobby, but the idea of a man of the Empire making his living through music is absurd. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, he just shook his head and refused to listen. Then he started recommending one military academy after another, trying to push me toward a career in the army. Eventually, I didn't have much choice. I had to give up my dream of attending the music academy. I hated him for it. I really did. I'm no good at fighting, never have been. I'd get smoked in a real war. But after some research, I found one academy, Thors, offered plenty of music-related classes. And that about half of its graduates end up in careers outside the military. In the end, I met him halfway and chose to enroll at Thors. Kinda pathetic, huh? You've all got great reasons why you're there at the academy. Then there's me, who'd rather be on a stage than a battlefield, but I couldn't go against my dad. For a while, I started to think that maybe my passion for music had kinda cooled off. But I'm still full of regrets about the Music Academy and the summer festival concert, so I guess it hasn't after all. Oh, I wish I could just crawl into a hole right now.
So that's how you ended up at Thors.
I had no idea.
Do you regret it? Coming to Thors and all?
Huh? Of course not. Why would I?
So, you don't?
Life at the academy keeps me busy, but I still have time to perform with the wind orchestra after class is out. And I feel like I really broaden my horizons every time we go on a field study. Honestly, I feel like I get more out of Thors than if I had just enrolled at the music academy without much thought. Maybe it's because whether I decide I want to be a musician or do something else totally different, I'll at least have the chance to choose what I want without someone deciding for me.
Elliot.
Wow, you've really given this a lot of thought.
You really are strong, Elliot.
I wish I thought so too. I still feel jealous when I see my friends who went to the music academy putting their heart and soul into their music. But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thors. None at all. Besides, if I hadn't come, I never would have met you guys, would I? I'd regret that way more.
How can you say that with a straight face?
Maybe he's just oblivious.
I didn't think I was saying anything particularly embarrassing.
I'd figured that most people would blush saying something like that.
Still, this is Elliot we're talking about. He can get away with it.
You're the last person who should be saying that, Rean. Actually, I just remembered. I guess I do have one regret after all.
Oh?
What is it?
Remember the summer festival concert my friends said they're going to be performing in? Back when my mom was still alive, she performed in it, and my sister played in it 5 years ago too. So I was really hoping that I'd be able to take the stage there one day too.
So the four of us began to make our way to the old guild building where we'd spend the night. Great story, Elliot. Kimberly's already past 9. We ended up staying at Alien's longer than what I thought. Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to bring up a coffee after our meal too, and she even invited us back for breakfast tomorrow. You've hardly been here a day, and she's already my favorite person. We'll have to thank her properly at some point. So you know, I've lived here all my life, but it's only now that I'm running around doing field study tasks that I'm realizing just how big this city is. Yeah, I'll bet. You're just going to slip tomorrow's task into a guild mailbox, right? Yeah, it should be delivered first thing tomorrow morning. Considering how organized my father is, I don't doubt they'll be delivered on time. Though I do worry what we're in for. I have this terrible feeling that he'll put us a task far more difficult than we can actually handle or something. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, all the more reason we should finish up our report and hit the sack early, I suppose. Hey, what's wrong, you two? You tired of something? You've been awfully quiet. No, not really. Now, listening to Elliot has finally shown me what I must do. Okay, I challenge you to a duel. What? Okay, tonight, right? Okay, tonight I fear I won't be able to sleep until this has been resolved. Hold on a minute. Where did this come from? Duel? What are you two talking about? What exactly what it sounds like? He and I will challenge each other. But we'll face each other in single combat to determine the victor. That's all. That's all. Are you kidding me? Well, you can't do it in a populated area like this. I'm gonna show you not at night. You'd wake the whole neighborhood. How about that park we were at earlier? Mater Park, I think. Yeah, it seems like an ideal venue. The area around the exit from the underground passage should be nice and quiet, but it doesn't sound too bad. Honest, Rean, you're not just going to go along with this, are you? Oh, shush you. Capital might have a heaty nightlife, but that's no excuse to cause commotion. All right, let's head over to the park then. The tram's still running, right? They're running until 11. Are we seriously doing this? Sorry for some guys, but I'm staying at 3 out. Because you lift you down, let me see that life.